Evening, people. News has just come in regarding the footballer Gylfi Siguardsson. Now, before I start, this is alleged, okay? So, it's something that could be seen as arbitrary. So, at the moment, it is alleged. However, the source that I will be referring to is from Iceland overseas. So, without further ado, let us get underway. Okay. So basically, according to IcelandMonitor.mbl, Icelandic Everton star investigated for alleged child sex offences. Wow. That's bad, man. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That alone sounds bad. That's bad. That's bad. The article goes on. Icelandic professional footballer Gylfi Siguardsson is under investigation by Greater Manchester Police on suspicion of SEXUAL child sex offences. MBL, the publication, is reported as reported earlier today. Siguardsson plays for the Premier League club Everton as well as the Iceland national football team. British news outlets have covered the story, but due to legal reasons have not printed the name of the player. They have, however, described the footballer by age, marital status, and the fact he plays for a national football team. Okay, there was rumours on Twitter that it was Fabian Delph. Maybe that was put out there as a deflection. I don't know. But the fact is, Delph does not play for the national team. So that ruled him out. And the fact that this Iceland publication has named the player, although still I'm going to have a caveat there and say allegedly, because here's what it is. It's named him as the person who has done this. Now, listen, I would hate to be Gylfi Siguardsson right now. I would hate to be that man. And funnily enough, everybody wants to be a professional footballer. Every aspiring man would want that lifestyle. But hey, I would hate to be Gylfi Siguardsson right now. If this is true, if this allegation is true, listen, the man's a millionaire, the football millionaire lifestyle, can afford to live in mansions, afford to have his dream car. But the man, his wife, Miss World, Miss World, and man's doing that. I mean, another article. Everton ace Siguardsson marries stunning Miss Iceland winner Alexandra in picturesque ceremony by Lake Como. Gylfi Siguardsson has married Alexandra Ivarstottir in a stunning lake ceremony. The woman looks good. What more does a man want? Together with Everton ace Siguardsson, the couple have become known as Iceland's answer to Posh and Becks. Miss Iceland and Miss World, And, boy, I think this needs some dissection, This needs some dissection. This needs to be analysed and broken down bit by bit, bone by bone. Okay. Now, Gylfi Siguardsson is a top footballer. Okay? So what went wrong? He moved from, he's played for some of the top teams Obviously Swansea, okay, but still Premiership level, professional level as well. Sorry, Spurs, obviously, and now he's at Neverton. Okay, wife, Miss World, a stunning woman. So what is the issue here? I mean, no homo. He's not ugly. He's a good-looking guy, good-looking boy. So what is it? What is this Adam Johnson effect? If the allegation is true, caveat. Now, is it? Because footballers are more or less pampered, spoiled. They can have whatever they want. Agents call them at a whim. What do you want, Gylfi? What do you want? Anything they want. What do they say? A footballer can get someone to change his light bulb. They don't do anything. These men are treated as gods. So is it that something he can't have, he wants? Does that make sense? Because he can have whatever he wants, he therefore wants the opposite. That's what I think is going on here. And not, I mean, not just that, but why go there in the first place? Why entertain it? How did you get talking or make that connection with this girl in the first place? That's what I need to know. How does that come about? I mean, this isn't, okay, Premiership level is a high level, but he's not no ordinary Premiership footballer. He's a very good player. He's a top Premiership player. Okay? Not that it is any excuse or gives him a pass, because it doesn't. So you're a top Premiership club, you're top Premiership players, you have status. So what's going through your mind, considering all that I've said so far, to get you to go there with a 15-year-old girl? I don't get it, but in some ways, in this reverse parallel world, I do get it. I mean, I think if I was him, I know exactly what I would do. I'd be calling in my nephew right now, my 15-year-old nephew, whatever it is. Give him a phone, a burner phone, a spare phone, and get him talking to some young girl, and say, yeah, it was him. He somehow took my phone and started chatting to her off my phone and blah, 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 blah. Because I think a good lawyer may be able to get him off, if this is true. Caveat, allegedly. Okay? I mean, if Neverton are supportive, and he is a top player, he's a key asset for that team, they may want to retain his services. Be real. Let's get real here. Although, if this is true, what he's done is wrong, they may want to find a way to retain his services. So they might look to maybe work something out with the feds, and maybe possibly re-angle the story. That's what they do in situations like this. So like I said, boy, dragging that nephew took your phone, didn't realise it was his, started gassing to his girlfriend. Boy, that's how I'd run it. But hey, that's no excuse. If he's done this, throw the book. I mean, the difference between him and Adam Johnson, as it stands, from what I know so far, is that he was texting. He didn't take it further and meet the girl, from what I know, from what I'm reading here, allegedly. So if it's texting, he may be able to get away with that. As I've just said, skilled lawyer, throw in the nephew angle or find an angle. You might be able to work something out there. But that doesn't make it right, doesn't make an excuse. I've said that, and throw the book at him, throw him in the cell, lock the door, and give that nice blonde missus of his to me and let me comfort her and chat to her. No. But this is no joking matter. This is very serious. Okay. People say he was texting. In my eyes, that's still wrong. Because I want to know why a big man of 31, footballer, not that it matters, okay, big man of 31 is texting that 15-year-old girl. I don't get that. If he was a young Everton player, 18-year-old, starlet, wonder kid, and you didn't know, or she didn't tell you she was she didn't tell you she was 15. Even there is a well, she didn't tell you she's 15, she's mature, and you're 18 or 17. You're a whiz kid, going way back. True Everton fans will know this name. True Man United fans will know this name. If he was a Norman Whiteside coming through the ranks, and there's a young girl of that age, or a Wayne Rooney, whatever, starlet coming through, young gun coming through, she's that age, you may get a pass. You probably get a pass. But in this instance, nah. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what transpires. But yeah, it's not looking very good. In fact, it's looking very messy and very ugly. Later.